Alright, so now it says we're going to choose one person at random from the 1858 people again, and we want to know what's the probability that a person is liberal or a Democrat, okay? So this one is what's the probability that someone is liberal or Democrat. Okay, and so here we run into a little bit of a problem, or not so much a problem, but we've got a bunch of people who are liberals and Democrats. We have liberals who are Republicans, we have liberals who are some other political party. We also have Democrats who are liberals, Democrats who are moderate, and Democrats who are conservative. And so here we have all kinds of people that qualify as liberal or Democrat. Okay, so we've got this group, this group, this group, this group, and this group. Okay, so we still have a total of 1858 people, and that's going to go in our denominator. But we've got, I'm going to add up all of these numbers. There's 5 different groups. We've got 104 Democrats who are conservative, plus 279 Democrats who are moderate, plus 306 Democrats who are liberal. We also have 26 Republicans who are liberal, and we have 198 people in other political parties that are liberal. Okay, and so these all of these qualify as either liberal or Democrat. Okay, these are conservative people, but they're Democrats. These are moderate people, but they're Democrats. Liberals and Democrat, these people are liberals, and things like that. And so we can add all of those numbers up, and on top I get 104 plus 279 plus 306 plus 26 plus 198, and I get 913 out of 1858, and that gives me 0.491. Okay, now there was a shortcut that I can use. Okay, we have to remember that from the Venn diagram, the probability of A or B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus any overlap, probability of A and B. So in this case, probability of liberal or Democrat to answer this, I can do probability of being liberal plus the probability of being a Democrat minus the overlap, probability of being liberal and Democrat. So the probability of being liberal, we have 530 people who identify themselves as liberal out of 1858. Plus we have 689 people who identify themselves as Democrat out of 1858. But if we add this number and this number, I've double counted this group of 306. So I have to subtract that off, minus 306. And so here, if I do this, I'm going to get the exact same number, and you can test this out. So I've got 530 plus 689 minus 306 all over 1858. I'm going to get exactly 913 out of 1858. This is not a coincidence. This is a mathematical fact that if you add the row total and the column total but subtract off the overlap, you will get the same number, and I can prove it to you on the calculator. 530 plus 689 minus 306, indeed 913 out of 1858 will give me 0.491. Okay, so this is a probability of being a liberal or a Democrat. This one was processed differently than the previous problems, because previously we were saying Democrat or Republican. There was no overlap there. In this situation, we do have overlap, so we cannot just add the numbers. We've got to subtract off the overlap, or add up all of the different categories separately.